So, come down to the shop. I've got all your wares.
And I made a fire, my mum made a fire. So
Shop's up.
I went like this, yeah.
We've got yeah, so I left my shovel and we're digging out some steps at the water growth thing and where we're doing the water wheel. So I didn't know whether it'd be here when I got back, so John's just come up with a shovel so I can do a bit of that later. But I dropped a load of produce off at Manic Organic, so I just thought I'd go through some stuff and then give you a little tour of the woods because the paths are finished now, so it's kind of fitting because this is what that'll be supporting. So here we are at Wildcraft HQ, Wildcraft Woods. So we've got slow candied spruce tips. That's a non-timber forest product from the spruce trees. You can only collect them 3 weeks in the year, and it's just a little buds of new growth that shoot out like a citrusy flavour. Ivan chai, that one's roseberry willow herb, and you ferment it like green tea is black tea, but just fermented like an oxidation process. So Hitler didn't like the Red Army, the Russians. This were Russia's biggest export at one point before, I think it was around about the First World War. Oh no, when did they stop producing it? Oh, it would have been after Hitler. Anyway, but China, the tea from China got more popular, and so like they shut the factories, but it was they were working on elixirs to help the Russian soldiers for endurance and fighting abilities, and Hitler didn't like that, so he shut down. They were one of the main ingredients were roseberry willow herb and these elixirs, so he killed them all, killed the people in the factories, shut down the factories, bombed all the research and everything. You got kombucha, scoby jerky, and that's like a byproduct of making vinegar. So I used the roseberry willow herb to make my own vinegar now, instead of buying it in. So the scoby, the symbiotic colony of yeast and bacteria, it collects on the top, and it's like baby scobies. They call it a vinegar mother. So it just keeps on reproducing. So this, you can use it as jerky. You can make a leather replacement. You can make dog treats out of it. But this is just marinated. So it's cooking jerky. So say you're out and about in the woods, you forage some mushrooms or whatever, stick a bit of that in, and it's like you collect some water, put your mushrooms in, whatever you've foraged, and it adds a lot of flavour, and it's got more protein than soy. The pea protein that vegans use, and it is vegan, so that's very, very nice. We've got the heart tea blend, which is just my favourite nervines. We've got some wild garlic pesto, which is made with cashew and pine nuts, and then this is the essence of Wildcraft Wood here. Do you want a taste of this? This is like super special. Like it's like the spruce tips. Just open that and have a taste. It's the spruce tips, and you just mix it, equal parts sugar. Oh, it's sugar, that, don't have too much.
That'll be a bit too much. Yeah, basically how
equal parts sugar and spruce tips, the fresh ones. Do you want a taste?
I've got to go for a run now, bye.
And then, so essence of Wildcraft Wood. Equal parts. The only person who I've found who makes this is this woman in Italy, and she sells it for like 30 quid an ounce. So there's 250ml there. So I probably should have used smaller jars. But the organic sugar draws like the juices out of the tips, and it's already got its own wild yeast. So it draws the juices out of it and then starts to ferment. So you leave it in the sun. So it's called sun syrup, spruce tip sun syrup, and it ferments. You leave it for as long as you want, and then you reduce it and it caramelises it. Oh, cheers. And then we've got Japanese knotweed chutney. Ryan, you collected that, didn't you? So this is like an invasive that everyone hates, but
it's good.
You can view it one way. I like to view it as a really abundant food source, and it's supposed to be the cure to Lyme's disease. That. Do you want a little samples?
Go on then.
So that'll be good on.
Is it nice or is it spicy?
Yeah. No, it's not spicy. It's like an earthy mango chutney.
Oh, your diabetes update. I'm getting used to it all now.
Yeah.
1 minute, I'm getting used to it. I'm now taking.
Go on.
I've got promised a lot of things. It didn't happen.
Oh, you were promised a pump, weren't you?
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah, and
Jasper's got a pal.
I know I'm getting better at it now.
What?
I'm still taking insulin as before. 2 needles to go.
Brilliant.
I've filled up my full box.
Right. So it's just a case of maths, innit?
Do you want to see about 2 or 3 weeks worth of blood samples?
Right.
That's like 2 or 3 weeks worth. There's a couple more to make it even.
Right, don't get them dirty.
Oh no, these have already been done.
You've got it sus now, you reckon?
Yeah, these are all dirty, so it's alright.
You haven't had any episodes or anything, have you?
Last night I did, but we can't tell Mum.
Well,
we can't tell Mum.
Well, I'm putting this video on. Right, I'm going to get back to these.
I was sweating like mad droplets coming out my head. I got it sorted within 5 minutes. Hello.
Right, so we've got the bush rub. This is a general purpose. This is like for when you get home. I like to use it if I make it. I'll put a bit of that on, just in a medicine cabinet. Fire tonic. This is a natural antibiotic. Just if you feel any illness coming on, have a bit of that. It's like a general purpose again, like feel headache coming on, have a bit. Anyway, this is Calm Heart Glycerite. So these are my favourite nervine herbs. So a special blend of herbs for soothing frayed nerves, calming racing thoughts and anxiety. So I just like to have a little glug of that if I feel a bit sketchy. And then I always have this in my tinder pouch. This is the bush rub salve, just in case there's any boo-boos in the bush. And Jessica, you've brought some smudge. Have you remembered them? Right, cool. So we're going to run about. Jessica has, I don't know what her business is called. She does acupuncture and therapy and stuff like that. But yeah, so when I went to Manic Organic, oh, bloody forgot his name. But the potion guy were just leaving and he gave me this. It's Anglesey Organics Christmas Eau de Parfum. But it's got all sorts of goodness in frankincense, myrrh. So we were just spraying it on my beard and it got in my eye, but it's really good stuff, that. And I'm gonna use it on my beard more. And this is so he forages himself. So you can get this from Manic Organic as well. And it's sea buckthorn. And he was telling me loads of interesting history, and they'd use it on the horses, and they become more vigorous and healing. But it tastes like really like as if it's got a charge in, proper powerful stuff. So I don't know whether they have sample bottles, but this is brilliant stuff. Just have a nice one. Yeah, so right, we're 10 minutes in now. So I didn't really plan this. I wanted to like do it all in one take, but I'll stop it here. I'm going to run around the rods and give you a tour. Oh, actually, I'll do it in 2 videos. I'll make some spruce tip tea, and then I'll run round the woods, and then give you a little tour. We'll call it part 2. So, see you in part 2.